Hi folks, welcome to episode 5 of the DPF Doctor TV. So, as we've been doing with previous episodes, we'll just keep you up to speed with what's been happening here at the DPF Doctor. So, really exciting week this week. We've got a great new addition coming on board next week. So, you heard it here first, down in Cheltenham and Gloucester. Cheltenham and Gloucester Autocentre. Martyn and his team down there are going to be joining us next week. So another great addition, bring huge amount of knowledge to the network. So anyone in the area down there will know what a cracking setup they've got. Family run business, cracking bunch of guys there, great customer service. So exactly what we're looking for here at the network. So I've known the guys down there for quite some time now, and we've been talking behind the scenes, and they've just confirmed that they will be part of the network from next week. So great addition for us. So we're delighted to welcome them to our team, and they will bring some added knowledge with them. So it's all good, you know. Also, we posted, as some people have seen this week, got up on Monday. I'm already excited on Monday for training this weekend. So only a couple of days left to go now to our training event in the Lake District. So one beautiful part of the country. Love it over there. And I'm really looking forward to it. Nice busy day, going to be hosted over at AMS Athersmith Motor Services. So again, they're fairly new to the network, but a brilliant bunch of guys. Looking forward to delivering training over there. And it's also going to be a double header training, so it's a bit different this time with the guys. I've teamed up with another new addition to the network, the legendary Steve Scott. So I'll be delivering training session in the morning and in the early afternoon, and then that will be followed by a training session on petrol vehicles with Steve Scott. So that'll be interesting because clever guy, good fun, and so I'm looking forward to the afternoon being on the other side of the training event as well, so I can learn some stuff and some new techniques and things like that. So it'll be great. So that's one thing that is important with the automotive trade, is you're always learning, and you should always be open-minded and up for learning new stuff. So, you know, and we're staying in a cracking nice accommodation right next to a cracking pub. So I'm sure that if you keep an eye on the Facebook page, you'll probably see a few fun photographs on Saturday evening when we have a bit of sociable. That's the other, you know, fun side of the network. We all get on well, and it's like a little community, you know. So so that's kind of what's been happening this week with the DPF Doctor. We got some great feedback on last week's episode when we talked about DPF additives. So if you haven't seen that episode, have a look back through to last Thursday, and you'll see about, you know, the good, the bad, and the ugly of DPF additives. So this week, what I'd like to talk about is the dreaded DPF. The DPF, is it the black sheep of the diesel family? Well, I believe it is, because the poor old DPF gets the blame for everything. It's like that kid at school that always seems to get in trouble, but he's never actually done anything wrong. That's how we view the DPF. You know, he hangs around with all these other things in the engine bay. They do something wrong, and the DPF gets into trouble. That's normally the case. This is why we give out advice on DPF, so you can avoid the stuff that's user error. So again, that's partly why there's always a reason. So if it's driver error, so look through some of our past videos and things like that, where we'll give advice on additives and driving condition, fuel levels, servicing. They're things that we're gonna discuss further in future episodes. But for this one today, I just thought it was a good way to describe it, with the DPF being the black sheep of the family. You know, so here's an example. Today in the workshop, changed this intercooler on a Ford Transit. This was a cause of DPF failure, or DPF blockage rather, not failure, because we'll manage to revive it and clean it. So without addressing this first, we wouldn't have been able to fix the DPF problem. But also, the important thing to remember is, this is where I go back to the DPF being the black sheep. You know, this wasn't obvious. You know, there wasn't a fault code jumping out to tell us that this intercooler was cracked and developing a leak. You know, on face value, you had a DPF problem. So again, the poor old DPF is the black sheep, and he got the blame. You know, he hung around with this guy. This caused the problem, and the knock-on effect was a choked up DPF. So Again, this is a boost pipe that we've changed recently. I don't know if you can see there on the, we'll get it up closer, but just about talks to you. I can stick my finger through the hole there, look, so there you go. That's not normal on a boost pipe. So another thing there, recently changed mass airflow sensor. This one was changed this afternoon, came in, was told, that the DPF's blocked on my Vauxhall Insignia. In actual fact, it wasn't. The DPF pressure sensor had failed, it was misreading and causing a DPF problem. So again, this went wrong, DPF got the blame. This went wrong, DPF got the blame. You can see the pattern here. Intercooler cracked, DPF got the blame. We see the same way engine software, from a multitude of things, and the knock-on effect will be the DPF is choked up because the vehicle either can't regenerate or it's not running efficiently and it's running smoky and it's filling up that DPF. So, so to answer the question, is the DPF the black sheep of the diesel family? Yes, it is, but don't lay all the blame on the DPF because they're not as unreliable as what people think. They're always a side effect of another problem. So nail your other problems first and you'll get a lot less DPF problems. So, and if you're not sure, contact the experts, and the guys in our network will find these problems and then fix your DPF. So hopefully you haven't found this week too boring and there's been something of interest. And again, as always, if you have any questions, drop up a message and we can try and address them for you. Got a little bit tongue-tied there, but we'll not edit it out because it makes it gives you something to laugh about, So post your comments below, and if you've got anything we'd like to discuss next week, get in touch and we'll do our best to answer them for you. So episode 5, we'll see you next year, back here, next week. We'll see you back here for episode 6 next week. So cheers, thanks for watching, and we'll see you back here soon.